My name is Lee Schwing, and I'm one of the directors of Third Millennium Awakening, TMA Seva.
You will have to start again because it was the shadow of Tim.
My shadow.
It's
sorry.
okay. Please start again.
My name is Lee Schwing. I am one of the directors of Third Millennium Awakening, tmaseva.org, and one of the founders of the Bio Sand Water-filter project here in Maharashtra state. We decided back in 2005 that we wanted to do something very special for this area. We, Hard Light Center of Awakening, have a very special feeling for this area and came on a mission to see if there's anything we could do to give back to this community. It's a very sacred and special area of India. And we discovered that the Indian government has a very good infrastructure for prenatal care, for vaccinations, for food distribution, for supported villages. But what we discovered was, in fact, that clean water was something that was very hard to come by. There were several water filter facilities in place, but they were very old. And there were also some pumps that were going through some areas. This area has a lot of hot water, natural hot springs, and so there's sulfur, and it's hot. And some of the pipes go through those areas, and so the villagers, as they pumped this water, it was hot and not very good tasting. And we also discovered that many families in some of the outlying villages were taking water from the river. And common sense tells you the river is not very clean water. Animals bathing, washing, mud, leaves, dirt, and so we identified clean water as one of the fundamental building blocks that was missing in this area and decided to do something about it. We actually had a very good friend from New Mexico that was aware of this biosand water filter technology from CAWST, and we sent one of our very good friends here, Sunil Anokar, to oh my goodness, what town was it? Kazi, what was the town? Where, Sunil, do you remember where your dad went?
The Bangalore.
Bangalore, thank you. Bangalore. We sent Sunil Anokar to Bangalore to one of the CAWST organizations, and we asked him to bring back 2 water filters to test. Sunil, being very enterprising, decided that it was very simple to make the water filters and brought the technology, the plans to build the mold back to Mumbai, and he and a family member created the very first mold to create the water filters here locally. And all of a sudden we discovered that we could make these very easily locally. So what we do now is we employ local people. We have the technology in use. We have 4 molds. We can produce up to 4 water filters a day. And we decided to distribute them locally to anyone who wanted them free of charge. We do the fundraising in the U.S. It's $25 U.S. to make each water filter, and that includes the cement and the sand, the gravel, the cleaning, the mold, the transportation, and then the training, which is very simple. And one of the things that we discovered is that a lot of the villages in this area do not have electricity or very easy access to electricity. And it's what we call, I'm a chief technology officer, in the United States, it was called the last mile. How do you get broadband to each home? The most expensive piece of that was the infrastructure to build to each home. Much like water, how do you get clean water to every single home? Well, you have to have pipes to every single home. That's called the last mile. Well, the last mile is very expensive. And if you don't have a centralized water cleaning facility or central plumbing in a village, how can you get clean water with pipes out to every single home? Well, this is the answer. It's the last mile. We simply take the biosand water filter to each home. They bring the river water. They'll take the water that is hot and foul from the pumps, and it goes through the filter and it's clean, it's cool. The families love the taste of it, and the mothers. The mothers have seen how their children have become so healthy. No longer do they have diarrhea and parasites and intestinal problems. Clean water is the foundation of life. And we are trying to provide clean water to any family in Thane, Maharashtra, and ultimately India who would like one at no charge. We need your help. We need your help. $25 per water filter. Any donation that you can make would be greatly appreciated. In the U.S., we've had generous donations now for 3 years for running this project, and we'd like India to help with clean water. Thank you.
Wow, great.
Amazing.